Hi guys, I am Vamsi. I have graduated in 2023 and I have been selected for robot Bosch.
Cool. So, Omshi, without wasting much time, we'll jump to our main talk. Okay. So, when compared to other companies, like how is Bosch's hiring procedure? Give a complete insight to our audience or team.
Hi Akshay, first of all, to mention. See, when we come into the Bosch, it's completely different in hiring process because there will be mainly three rounds. One will be the written exam,
Okay.
next will be the technical, and third will be the HR.
Okay.
And in this also, we have two roles. When we come into the hiring process in ours one, there was a two roles. One will be the IT domain one, and
Okay.
next will be the mobility services, which are completely different. When
Mm-hmm.
we come into the IT role, the specification will be of like coding. Completely majority role will be on the coding of computer science,
Okay.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
When we come into the other role, mobility services, it depends on electronics and even CS. Need not to mention any brands separately,
Okay.
but it will be like embedded system mainly,
Okay.
and
Embedded.
other some part of coding will be
Okay.
mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And next,
Okay. So, which was your profile, Vamshi? So, for which profile you got selected among these two?
okay, I have been selected for mobility services,
Mobility services.
basically
Okay.
where packages are around some good package, some between 6 to 9 around somewhere,
Okay.
which is very pretty good, and we have some other benefits too in the Bosch,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and even it was pretty cool when we were onboarded also.
Mm-hmm.
And even there was some bit waiting list because you know that present how the scenario is going
Yep.
on in
Yep.
the market.
Yep.
So we have waited for some 6 months, but finally we got onboarded.
All right. Regarding onboarding, we'll be doing another video, Vamshi. Okay. So in this video, we'll be focusing on its hiring procedure. So how was your mobility services hiring procedure? Okay. So first round was assessment, right? That is what you were saying. So
Yeah.
yeah. So how was your experience, Vamshi? Assessment experience. Yep.
Once we have completed our assessment exam, then we'll be getting a mail in 1 or 2 days, and the technical interview will be based on completely what we have given in the resume and how we introduce ourselves.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
In that, when I introduced myself, I was using some pretty good words. How the skills or strengths were matching me, so
Mm-hmm.
that the person started asking me from there, framing
Okay.
out what kind of personality am I.
Okay.
Then later he came into my technical skills,
Mm-hmm.
and he said first he took me through C programming
Okay.
because as I am mobility services.
Mm-hmm.
Then after some questions he has asked me regarding embedded C,
Okay.
advanced C, some questions.
Mm-hmm.
And after that he has gone through my electronic background,
Okay.
electronics background, as I am from ECE,
You see.
and he asked me which was my favorite subject,
Okay.
and I selected one something like digital logic design, which will be pretty easy for us, for
Okay.
electronic students especially.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that, there were some plenty of questions asked,
Okay.
and finally we got as if he was in last also he was, are you interested? And he was questioning me all the time whether am I fit for that position or not.
Mm-hmm. So, Vamshi, you mentioned that they asked some question related to C++, right? So, did they ask you to code in front of them, like share your screen and code in front of them? Like, how was it?
Yeah, there were some questions asked to be programmed also in
Okay.
front of some. There will be some screen shares. Similarly, there was no any platform,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to open a notepad and we have to
Correct.
share the screen sharing, and we have to write the coding as if they ask the questions, or some scenarios will be given. Small one, not that
Mhm.
complicated.
Basic.
It'll
Okay.
be much easier.
Okay. Do you remember the code, Vamshi? Like, what was the code they gave to you? Do you remember that code?
No, exactly. One was for microcontroller. Some coding was there. I remember. That's it,
Okay.
but not all the codes because it
All
is
right.
pretty too long.
No worries. No worries. Okay. So next, like after done with the coding part, did they ask anything related to your DBMS or SQL, any situation-based question, such kind of questions?
No, see, to be honest, as if I told in the starting, there were completely two domains which they have taken. They
Mm-hmm.
have taken the selector. So that one was IT. In the
Mm-hmm.
ITs, as what the experience I have taken from my friends, means how their experience was, who got selected for IT role was, they have got different questions and different interview method.
Okay.
In that, there were different languages as you asked for SQL, DBMS,
Okay.
some Java. There were some pretty questions in there also.
All right. So, based upon your inputs, the major focus will be on your embedded system kind of question, right? Since you are from mobility services, question will be related to mobility services, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, any talk on the project, Vamshi? Your academic project? Any talk on that?
See, when I started my introduction, at the end of the introduction, as I said in the starting, I have linked my strengths, right? One of my strengths was how I did my project also. So that where my project has helped me very much in my interview, because whatever the project I have done based on VLSI we have done. So even something like research part was involved, means some more paper work and all was involved, so that it made me much more comfortable to the interviewer to spend some time with him. And that project also, he asked me some various questions. What was my complete work? What was my involvement?
Okay.
Something like that he asked.
All right.
And later questions were continued.
All right. So I just wanted to ask this question in the early. So, first round was assessment, correct, Vamshi?
Yeah.
So you mentioned about MCQs will be there and some C embedded related MCQs will be there, correct? So apart from the MCQs, any English comprehension kind of questions will be there?
Yeah, verbal also will be there.
Verbal will be.
Starting itself, I told verbal will be there.
All right. After that, coding will be there?
Yeah, coding also, some questions, as I said, based on C programming, it was there for us.
Okay. Coding was there for.
Yeah.
So do you remember that code, Vamshi?
Yeah, I remember some one or two, something like prime numbers, some, and another one will be like frequency of arrays.
Okay.
Something like small questions, even in embedded C also there were some questions.
Okay. All right. So do you remember the platform, like on what platform you were writing the assessment? Do you remember the platform name? All right.
No.
Camera was on, right?
Yeah.
Camera was on. All right. So how was it, Vamshi? Like you need to go to the center and write the exam, or it was take exam from anywhere? So that's kind of mode. Like how was it?
No, it was completely online.
All right. So
Even the
technical.
interview was also online.
All right.
Online
You are
itself.
here also
Technical
online.
also. Yeah.
So once you're done with the assessment, what was the time taken to get the result? Any idea?
Yeah, some 2 days it has been taken, and later after we got selected for technical round, and after clearing the technical round also it has taken 2 more days to get the result whether we got selected or not. But another note was those who were not selected, they got immediately mail as if they did not clear the technical round.
Okay, for rejection also they will be receiving the mails, correct?
Yeah, immediately.
All right. So you gave in the on-campus mode, right? So you are got selected.
Yeah.
All right. So is it same for off-campus also, Vamshi? This rejected people will be receiving the mail.
Yeah, for rejection people after the end of the day they'll be getting the mail. But for us it was online, so we got immediately.
Okay. Anyways, for off-campus also they will receive the rejection mail, but it may delay, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So mode was through the email, no telephonic call, nothing.
No.
All right. So putting spotlight on the technical round, so you gave your introduction, and based on your introduction, they asked the question, and it was C++ advanced questions were there. And majorly, since we have two domains, one is for the IT and for the microservice, which was in mobility services.
Mobility services.
So in mobility services, Vamshi, like what was the major focus was given? Is it on the embedded system related questions, or like how was it?
Yeah, C and embedded system mostly, because we are freshers. Again, later there'll be a 3 months of training for us after onboarding. This to be mentioned.
Okay.
And for IT people also, it'll be plenty around some 1.5 months or 2 months training will be there for them also.
All right. No worries.
Again,
regarding the onboarding and post training, we'll be doing part 2 video. No worries about that. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That was too cool, I can say that.
Cool. And that's it. We are missing anything in the technical round? Would you like to mention anything?
No, that's it. Okay. Nothing
Okay.
else we have missed. I think we have covered plenty of points too.
Did they ask what do you know about the company kind of question?
Yeah, for sure. After the self-introduction, main question will be about what do you know about the Bosch and why do you want to join the Bosch? That was the question asked for me.
Okay, cool then.
And we should not say the same answer which is in Google or something. We have to change. We have to know some information and we have to answer the question.
Chalo then. So this is the main important question. So guys, if you're giving or preparing for the Bosch interview, make sure that you know everything about the company. Not everything. If you have a partial knowledge about the company and its working sector and what are the recent project it's doing, that's totally fine. And who is the founder, who is the CEO, and its initial information is fine for that. Yep.
Even we have to make sure who are the clients too, so that can help us more.
Sector and clients. Yep. Agree with. So yeah, I just wanted to ask no situation based question, Vamshi, asked to you.
No.
Situation based question in the sense like if you are the team leader, if one of your colleague doesn't work, what reaction, like how you deal that situation, such kind of question.
Yeah, after technical round, we were informed that there will be a HR round, but
HR.
they made that no HR round is required. It will be fine enough with technical round, they said. So that we did not go for that kind of questions at that time.
All right. So it was no HR taken for you, correct?
Yeah, for us.
HR is optional. Whether they may take or they may skip.
It's completely depends.
Right. So how much time it took to get the TR results? Any idea on that, Vamshi?
Some 2 to 3 days, same thing, 2 to 3 days. But the results were not completely given for us. It was given for college because we are from on campus, right? So that later we were informed from our department.
All right. So I guess we got complete idea about its hiring procedure. So before going to job description, are we missing anything, Vamshi? Would you like to add anything?
No.
All right. So putting spotlight on its job description. So for which profile you selected? It's mobility services, correct?
Yeah.
So any talk on its internship and stipend, Vamshi?
Yeah, internship was given for some people. See, let me tell my role. My role was associate software engineer mentioned there. And the internship will not be given for all because as per the resources and requirements of the business, they'll be giving some people some internship. And duration will be for us, it was completed 2 batches of internship. One was for 9 months and other one was some 6 months duration. So in that, the stipend also will be some good amount between some 25 to 40, something like that.
Okay, so how it is for month, correct, Vamshi?
Yeah, it's per month.
Okay, all right. So regarding this internship eligibility and the period of internship will be notified through the mail in advance to to the applicable candidates, correct?
Yeah, who will applicable means there is no any as if what information we got, there is no any particular criteria or selection for the internship.
Okay.
Based on the business requirements and other factors what they have considered, some of few people will be getting a chance to do the internship.
Internship. Okay, these information will be notified in the advance to respective candidates, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess role is done, profile is also done, internship stipend also done. Yeah. So is there any bond, Vamshi, for the profile? I guess there is no.
No, there is no any bond. No bond.
So currently, how is it working mode? Is it work from office? Is it work from home? Or is it hybrid? How is it?
As we are freshers, we should make sure that we have to work 6 months from the office. Later, depends on our project and our role. It will be allocated if it is required.
6 months you need to go to the office, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 months, I guess you will be in the training. So once you're done with the training, there will be assessment. After that, after deploying into the project, it depends whether you come to the office or is it work from home, correct?
Yeah.
Chalo then. So I guess we have covered major points. So would you like to mention anything? Your suggestion to our audience? Yep. How did you prepare and what are the sources you referred while you were preparing? Any tips to our audience? Yep.
The one suggestion I'll give is make sure whatever you mention in the resume, you're good with that. Don't mention unnecessary things because completely depends. Your interview depends on you because whatever you mentioned in the resume, they'll be focusing on all the points you have mentioned, and they'll try to test whether you know that or you have mentioned something which you doesn't know.
Okay.
And another suggestion is whatever you give the self intro, make sure that is pretty good. You connect all the points, whatever you have done in the college or your skills that are matching with your job role.
Okay.
That's my suggestion.
Got it. And I guess I have asked all the questions, and I guess you also answered all the required questions. Tip is also done. Tips are also covered. So
Yeah.
regarding the guys, and yeah, coming to its onboarding data as well as the working mode, everything will be doing another session that will be the part 2. So stay tuned. And Omshi, thank you man for taking
Yeah.
time and joining us and giving complete insight about company hiring procedure. Thanks, man.
Thank you, Akshay. I want to tell one more point that's regarding you. And by seeing your videos and whatever we have seen you from the college time, and we have learned a lot of things from you also. And this channel is helping us a lot, I can say, because we are able to know about different companies, what will be the procedure, and how we have to prepare. And some sources also you are providing. I look into that.
And
And I
yeah,
hope even something for our core side also you bring some other some benefits which we can also utilize, not only complete towards IT side.
thanks, man.
Because they are students from EC also.
Yeah, thanks, Vamshi, for mentioning that. And yeah, guys, if you want to contact Vamshi, I will be providing his LinkedIn link in the description. You can just directly get connect with him. And guys, we also have a Telegram community group called VGrow. You can just join our Telegram community group. Link will be given in the description. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And Vamshi, thank you, man, for once again joining us.
Thank you, Akshay.
And yeah, guys, this is all today's talks. In the next video, take care. Bye.